Hello there everybody and welcome to another Terraria mod development video. In this video I'm going to be going over common mistakes and fixes that I might need to do. The first one is something that I've had to do recently with my mods and the tutorial mod itself, and that is to do with the location of the Terraria executable. So I have my Terraria folder and Steam folder in my D drive, whereas if you've downloaded the skeleton, it needs the C drive. As a result, you get a missing reference here, which also happens on here. There we go, where it can't find the reference here, and we're going to fix that now. The first thing you want to do is just remove this instance of Terraria, go to add reference, and then click the browse button, find your Terraria.exe and add that into the editor. Now that's only going to fix this. However, if you try to run, you will get errors. As you can see, we've got build fail. It's something like this, cannot find path. So the way we fix this is by going open file, go to your folder and open the tModLoader thing. What we need to actually do first is close solution, save that, then do file, open, file, common mistakes. Hopefully this opens properly and doesn't do. Okay, when you open the .csproj file, you'll see this. Basically, you want to scroll down and replace any reference to the old directory here with the new one. So the new one should hopefully have been added when you do the include, when you've included the thing in the reference. Just scroll through, just make sure that any reference to the Terraria build directory is changed. Save this, close that solution, and let's open our common mistake solution project. Now that's all fine. Let's start up and see if we get any errors. Open the error list, and we get another one. So you may be like, oh, why has that happened? You need to go into, not that, you need to go into here, right click on your mod project, then you want to go into is it not build events, where is it? I'm trying to remember. Reference paths, build events, build, one of these somewhere, not application, one of these, debug. So you also want to change the start external program, change that to your D drive, and do the same here, but make sure it's only going to the directory of your Steam or Terraria folder. If you save that, that should fix all the errors to do with the location of Terraria. Now, luckily we can jump right into another issue that we're gonna get. That is another common mistake. So you may be like, oh, Terraria is loaded perfectly, my mod's going to work fine. but you'll get something like you're not going to get any error for some reason. I know why, because I didn't edit. Okay. So actually, I created this file and I forgot to add stuff in. Let me just quickly add some stuff. That might have fixed it. Well, fixed the fact that I forgot to put stuff in the file beforehand. Because now this has been registered as a mod tile. Going to try and add it to the mod tile and also get the graphic for it, which I have purposely added. See here. As you're going to end up using pointless item at the time. Right. So here we get this error. An error occurred while loading mod. This mod has automatically been disabled, so you can go through an actual error. The tile / pointless tile couldn't get the texture of that name. So as a result, it's closed. Let's close that. That's because you don't have a graphic in here. So if we go, let's just copy the pointless item. It's a really bad choice for a tile, but pointless tile dot png. So now you'd think, oh, I can load this and everything will work fine. Well, this better not prove me wrong. Changing up, highly doubt it. When you play test just from trying to fix that error, you will get the same error appear. You may be like, if it appears, I'm really hoping. Okay, it didn't appear. Sometimes you'll get errors with the same thing and you'll be like, oh, but there's already a widget in there because it's disabled. Disable the rest just so it loads reload mods. There we go. Pointless tile, we got the error. Let's close and let's fix that. So to do that, you want to do right to your build and click rebuild solution. Now you'll likely get tons of warnings, but when you test, it should hopefully work. Sometimes you may have to clean your solution, rebuild your solution, basically mess with these 3 options here and work in. So it might fail again, in which case I'd do the clean solution, then rebuilds. But this time it worked fine and it's enabled, so it's in game. Let's exit out of that. Let's jump over to the biggest mistake that so I'm going to be using this file here, the pointless tile file, but what I'm going to do, copy this over to here. Now first thing you'll notice is a million errors. So let's go, oh, we have not added a namespace. In fact, you could see what some of these are missing. The type or namespace name mod tile could not be found. Oh, I wonder why that is. You need to add using Terraria.modLoader. Now that fixes the mod tile issue. Then you're like, oh, but main is missing. Now the main class is under Terraria. So Terraria. There we go, got the main in. And you'll see tile object data. Also has a namespace you need to use, Terraria.objectData, and that will add that. So now you'll see a few errors here. So we can see here that this says the name type does not exist in this current context. The way to fix this, change the lowercase t to an uppercase T. And you'll be like, okay, that's working fine. Let's go to this one here now. The name tile object data does not exist in the current context. Now, I've said many times that C# is case sensitive. Listen, just because some things are lowercase doesn't mean everything. This .new tile, this is a variable that has been called .new tile, or well, it's just tile of data. So you can't use lowercase tile object data because there is no reference to tile object data at all. So you uppercase this, it work, and as this is I believe it's a constant thing, might be you'll need to call it through. Okay, next up, let's cover the add map end. So you can see here I've got new color, blah blah blah. Again, this is case sensitive. Color has to be a capital C. But you may notice there's also another error. Just because you have the Terraria stuff as references doesn't mean you have all the references. Terraria uses the Microsoft.exe framework or the monogame framework to be changed. So we need to make a reference to that. So do the Microsoft.exe.framework. Luckily, color is in the main framework. Sometimes you may have to do using Microsoft.exe framework dot graphics, stuff like textures and whatnot. That's fine. Now, in the old version of tModLoader, you could add a map entry like so. Add map entry, color, and then you could enter a string. But this changed in 0.10, which added the mod translations. So the way to fix this issue, and if you had watched the mod migration known, is replace the string at the end with the mod translation name variable. Okay, now we have this. So you may be wanting to get the ID of items and stuff, but you've just decided, oh, if I type in something like workbenches, the code will know I mean workbench. No, you need to refer to the type of item, tile, entity, or whatever it is. Do that the dot workbench, and of course, because we have this ID thing here, we need to add using Terraria.id to ensure that we are able. So let's jump into the sandcastles. Let's jump into Terraria and we'll cover another issue. And if you haven't noticed it yet, this is why it's a mistake. So basically the mistake comes from when you copy and paste my code without editing, unless you have the same project like tutorial mod. But as this is called common mistakes, you'll be like, oh, missing mod, tutorial mod, tiles, tutorial mistake field tile. Huh? What is that? I don't have this mod called tutorial. So what am I doing? Because you have the namespace tutorial mod. So you would change that to your namespace. That's common mistakes, dot tiles. Now if you try and launch again, it will work, but I'm going to show you else. So open Terraria up again. It's going to load the mod. Might end up skipping it. I don't know what to do. I have a feeling it might skip it. Okay. The mod has blah 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 blah, and you notice you get this error, but you're like, oh, but hang on, my class file and my graphic are the same as. No, because you've copied over or you've changed the class name here, you would now call the image file tutorial mistake file. But I do not recommend doing it that way. I recommend calling it by the name of the file itself, pointless tile. Let's rename this to pointless tile. So now let's open up and let's hope it's loaded. Yeah, you'll be like, oh, everything's working. But now let's have an error up here. No, okay. Let's say, oh, we've created a world. We're going to test our mod out. Let's see if our tile is working. Now, according to the code, everything is working. However, the behavior of the way the code is written is going to come out with some strange issues. Like with multiple multi-tiles, I should say. Because we've copied from style 2x1, so 2 wide, 1 high. We want to only make sure the tile drops once. Instead, what Terraria is hopefully going to do is drop it twice. Or possibly 3 times, depending on. Okay, we are away from there. I deleted that. I need to turn back to the main menu. Mods. Need to enable those. Single player A. Okay, now I can access item browser, mod, common mistakes, pointless item. Okay, I forgot I needed to do so. Oh look, we have our pointless item, but we don't have the tile in game. Idiot, and I actually forgot the tile. I'm just by this item dot create tile mod dot tile, like pointless tile and tuned, and do it on a sword like a really stupid person. This is just for demonstration purposes. Again, we're going to open Terraria and test some stuff out. Single player. Those mods had better stay loaded. Yep. Okay. There we go. Pointless item, and we can place our item like so. Now, this is actually too wide right now. It's just because I'm using pointless item tile graphic, but there are two. As you can see, I'm blank there. As you can see, nothing dropped even though we killed the tile. Let's try a different spot. No, why is it not dropping? Nope, wrong button. That was the button I wanted to press. Nah. So you can see here we got the drop equals mod.item type pointless tile. Pointless tile instead of pointless item. Remember that you have a different item name. Remember. Right, I didn't because I'm an idiot. It's actually helping with this common mistakes video. Me making mistakes on the fly. Showing you how to fix them. Because I'm an idiot. I did not plan this episode out at all. In fact, I'm adding more mistakes than I could think of when I was planning the video. In the first place. I know there was things I wanted to do. Show you how to fix. Now I'm making mistakes while doing this video on the fly. Adding to the mistakes that I didn't even think about. Okay, I'm just kind of rambling. Open that, open that. Pointless item. Let's place pointless item down here. Okay, we've placed pointless item down. But what? It dropped 2? It actually dropped a godly and a key. Because these are weapons when it shouldn't be. Oh, as you can see, we're getting 2 extra each time. This is because we are using type. Public, override, heal, multi-tile, then item. Dot new item. I'm trying to remember the code for this. I times 16, Y times 16. Then it's 32 by 16 because what you can basically do is 2 times 16 and 1 times 16. This here is width. This here, height, and I accidentally put a Y there instead of J. And then our mod dot item type pointless item. And I'm actually just going to jump over to the tutorial mod just to. It's fine. Need it. I don't want it cluttering mod. So yeah. 2 times 16 is 32. 1 times 16. So you work that in. Okay, so let's start up. And now everything should be working. I don't know if grabbing the sun actually slows down the time it takes for stuff to load, but something to do while stuff's loading. Okay, again, let's open up our item, pointless item, close that, and let's place this down again. Place it right place. As you can see, we only got one back instead of two. And that's how you do that. So that is gonna cover everything in this video. I don't know how I'm gonna handle this source on this. I don't think I'm gonna actually upload any source code. I might add a small file in the GitHub that explains how to do the different location for Steam directory thing that I did at the beginning of the video, and the video did not. That's going to cover it this video. Next video, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I need to do something like a bow or whatnot. Possibly some more world generators. But until next time, thank you everyone for watching, and goodbye.